Hey, mamas. Welcome back to the Mom Brew. I know it's most definitely been a good little minute, but as we always talk about, sometimes a break is a good thing and a break is needed sometimes, and that's okay. But we are back and better. So here's where we continue to sip coffee, spill truth, and grow through motherhood together. As you know, I'm your host, Becca. And if you're listening right now, I just want you to take a big, deep breath with me because today we're talking about something we don't give ourselves nearly enough of grace. So go ahead and sit down, squat down, or lie down, and let's jump right into it. So let's just say it out loud. Motherhood is heavy. Not because we don't love our kids, not because we regret it, but because we care so deeply. We want to do it right. We want to break the trauma and the generational cycles. We want gentle parenting, clean homes, cooked meals, emotional regulation, patience, thriving marriages, self care routines. And somehow we're supposed to do all of that without ever losing our temper or missing a moment or messing up. But who told us we had to be perfect? Because somewhere along the way, we stopped allowing ourselves to be human. You ever notice how fast we forgive our kids? Like if they spill something, it's okay. They have a meltdown, we comfort them. They make mistakes, we teach them. But when we yell, when we forget something, when we need a break, it's suddenly we're the worst mom in the world. Why do we give our children compassion but deny it to ourselves? And grace isn't excusing bad behavior. Grace is recognizing you're learning too. You're not a robot raising humans. You're a human raising humans. And social media doesn't help. We scroll and see color coded schedules, picture perfect playrooms, moms who look rested, organized, and thriving. But what we don't see is the tears before the photo, the argument before the smile, and the messy kitchen without the frame. And I'm sure that a lot of us moms can definitely relate to all of that. So, grace means understanding that curated moments are not the full story. And motherhood is not meant to be aesthetic, it's meant to be lived. So, let's just get into what grace looks like. Grace looks like apologizing to your child after you've raised your voice, ordering takeout because you're exhausted, letting the laundry sit one more day, crying in the bathroom and coming out anyway, and asking for help. As hard as I know that probably sounds. But Grace is saying, I didn't handle that the way I wanted to, but I'm still a good mom. Grace is growth without shame. So, mamas, let me ask you, if your child spoke about themselves the way that you speak to yourself, would you allow it? Would you let them say, I'm failing, I'm not good enough, I mess everything up? No. You would correct them with love, right? So, why don't we do that to ourselves? And next time, let's try this instead. I'm overwhelmed, not failing. I'm learning, not losing. I'm growing, not broken. You deserve the same softness that you give to everyone else. So, all right, momming on mamas. So, here's our momming happens moment. And this is the part where I throw out my mommy life and I let y'all in. So, about a few weeks ago, I was struggling and having a pretty hard time because I suffer with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and OCD. So sometimes my mom brain can go absolutely haywire and my feelings can get pretty huge. And I go from 0 to 100 in a matter of just a minute. So this is my momming moment where I had lost my patience and I felt like I wasn't enough. And then I just had the hardest time wrapping my head around what was happening. And I just kept asking myself, why can't I just have it easy like other moms? Other moms that I see on TikTok, other moms that I personally share my life with. And I just couldn't stop the racing thoughts of why it just seems so much easier for them on a daily basis. And then I started questioning myself, like, what the hell is wrong with me? Am I just a bad mom? Am I not doing the right things? Am I not doing enough for my child? Did I mess my child up with my personal life decisions and choices? Is it all my fault as to why this is happening? And it got pretty bad. But so, as we all know, my child is a growing and thriving 4-year old with big feelings and sometimes with tantrums that are a little out of this world and a little out of control. So, we're currently in the middle of my 4-year old's meltdown, and I'm trying my absolute best to stay as calm as possible. And I'm trying to discipline as well as I can without just freaking out. And it just started to seem like nothing I was doing was working. And the meltdown just seemed to get so much worse. The harder I tried to de escalate the situation and calm the meltdown, the worse it got. So I had finally hit my breaking point, and I finally just snapped, and I had officially had it. So the punishment then went up on the scale, and my patience was officially gone, and I was completely empty with patience. So then, right after, when things had finally started to calm down, I felt the guilt, the anger, and the frustration with myself. I was supposed to be better. I was supposed to keep it together. I was supposed to show my 4-year old better, and now because of all of this, I am now the one in the complete meltdown. I felt horrible, riddled with anxiety now, and so mad at myself. How could I let myself get to that breaking point? So many questions and judgment was flooding through my mind and within myself. It was horrible. And then, of course, the rest of my evening was just ruined. I then felt complete mom and wife doom. I can't do nothing right. My dinner I cooked sucked. My cleaning I was trying to do sucked. I felt like everything I was trying to do just wasn't good enough. And truth be told, at that moment, I felt the exact same way about myself. I, as a mom and also as a wife, wasn't good enough either. And then here came all the thoughts of, I want to be a better and more perfect mom like the ones I see on TikTok. My friends that are moms, shoot, my best friend that I see as the most perfect mom in the world. But before I went to bed that night, I had seemed to do my calming bedtime routine. And I had a good talk with my wife and my close mom squad. And after I realized I'm allowed to be imperfect, my child doesn't need a perfect mom. She needs a present one. So please listen to me real close, mamas. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not ruining your child because you had a hard day. You're raising humans while healing yourself at the same time. And that takes courage. So today, I want you to please do one thing. Forgive yourself for something. Release it. Motherhood is not about perfection. It's about presence. Okay? So, all right, mamas. This has been the Mom Brew, where we sip slow, speak truth, and grow through it all. If this episode spoke to you, share it with another mama who needs a reminder to give herself grace. And always remember, refill your cup, not just your coffee, but your heart too. And as always, keep sipping and brewing love, patience, and strength, one strong cup and one strong mom at a time. We'll see y'all later.